Today's workout is a 5-minute postpartum toning workout. We're going to work on toning and strengthening your muscles to build overall strength with a focus on the core. All you'll need is a mat. Let's get started. Hey mamas, welcome to today's workout. So this is from our 5-minute workout series, quick and efficient workouts to work the body. So today's workout is a toning workout, and we're going to work on strengthening and toning the muscles of the body, starting on our backs with a glute bridge exercise. So come onto your back. We're going to begin with a single leg bridge. So you're going to place one foot on the floor and one foot, you're going to take the knee over the ankle and elevate the foot. We're going to drive through the opposite leg, that heel to the ground, and then lift this leg so it's coming off the ground. Now you're trying to lift your hips together. You're going to notice some restriction because we've taken that leg away. So when we have less than 4 points of contact, it's going to challenge our core stability. So we want to make sure that belly button is pulled toward the spine, core and pelvic floor are engaged. And then you can go as slow as you want to here. There's really not any benefit to going super fast. We want to work on that execution. Again, bracing the core, driving through the heel, connecting to that glute. You can also take the leg out here, adding a little bit of a longer lever and challenging the glute a little bit more, or you can take it straight up to the ceiling. That works too. Just a couple more seconds and we're going to stay on this same side. So we're going to keep working this same glute, but come over now onto our hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take that same leg that was just on the floor and pulse it. This is called a scorpion pulse. So we're going to take it and pulse at the top. So the knee is about hip height, and then we drive the heel up about an inch or two, just a small pulse here to create a little bit more tension in the core, and then as well as that glute, hamstring, and lower back. Now you want to make sure you're not kicking out. Try to kick upward and keep that core really tight, everything square to the floor here, and then again, drive through the heel, squeeze your butt here. Yes, we want to make sure we're square to the floor because we want to keep everything engaged through the core. And then again, if you're not able to do the pulse, you can also keep it down and then take it back up for a little bit of a modification here. Rest. All right, we're going to go back to the single leg bridge, this time repeating on the other side. So opposite heel goes down, opposite knee comes over the hip. And again, you can straighten the leg up or out if you would like to do that. Again, deep core, pelvic floor is engaged here. And you might find one side it's harder to lift the hips together as a unit. Do your best. And if you need to, reduce the range of motion. What you don't want to feel is your hips, one, dropping or rotating toward that leg that's up. Try to keep it square. And again, just lowering the range a little bit will help make sure you're keeping those hip bones even. And you can feel as you lift, the hip bones kind of shift and drop, and a little bit's normal, but as much as possible, we want to keep things moving together. So we're strengthening that core as a unit. Glutes are the biggest muscle in the core, so we really want to focus on strengthening them here. Couple more. And we flip back over onto hands and knees for that scorpion pulse. So again, you can do the little kick motion or you can pulse. And I like to flex my foot here, but you can also point it or relax. It doesn't matter too much, but the flexion allows you to think about pushing upward through your heel. And that helps my brain remember how to extend upward rather than just out. And it's not wrong to kick back, but this helps keep that tension, especially in the hamstring. And boy, does it burn. Now these are great exercises. They're toning because they're strengthening the core and glutes. Toning is kind of an exercise myth, but there's still a lot to be said for doing movements like this to strengthen the core and the back body as a unit to help it strengthen and define those muscles. All right, rest. Last one, we're coming onto our stomach into prone position. So legs are behind you about hip distance apart, arms are overhead. We're gonna lift opposite arm and leg, keeping our face looking toward the floor. So we're gonna lift front arm and back leg, and then back arm and front leg. So you're lifting your arm, leading with the thumb up, keeping the leg straight, squeezing your glute, trying to lift all the way off the floor. The only thing you need to stay connected to is belly button to the floor. So think about trying to lift your rib cage in that upper body. Think about trying to lift the hip flexor in that lower body. Really squeezing through that glute, reaching through that arm. And the opposite arm and leg thing, that's working the cross slings of the back body. So again, all those muscles that really help us strengthen, define our core, and just give us mobility, flexibility, everyday life activities. Last one. And that's it. It was just 5 minutes, short, simple, but really effective. It's going to leave your body feeling good and energized through the rest of the day. And these are all good workouts too, where if one set wasn't enough for you today, you could do 2 or 3 more sets to make it more of a challenging workout for you today. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more workouts like this, check out my playlist. I've just recently reorganized them. And as always, if you want to see what equipment I'm using, I've got all that linked in the description, as well as links to my programs if you're looking for more of a guided schedule through postpartum core work, C-section recovery, or with nutrition as well. I'll see you guys back here for our next workout together.